Yo,
Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's the real Miami talking out here with who?
the real Miami OG junk in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir, Ski, man. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all, man, I was gonna come on some grown man shit, man. It's growing up Miami. And I got an original from Miami, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm gonna let this man here introduce himself. As y'all see in the comments, man, the first thing y'all see is his link to his YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go over there, hit that subscribe button, man. Just like y'all support me, go support him, man. Y'all already know real talk, real nigga shit, though. But all that
that's
bullshit y'all thought I'd be capping on or bullshitting about, well, I got my dog with me, born and raised
for
with. You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
For sure. Right here in the motherfucking building, goddamn it. On that real Miami shit, on that real gangster shit, on that reality shit, that positive shit. However they want to motherfucking go about it. Any questions? Nigga, I'm an open book. Let's do it.
Y'all already. I told y'all, man. Once I start getting real with real people up here, man, so y'all can understand my mindset, y'all can understand how I move around with my thoughts, and maybe why I don't think like how y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I got a dude here that think my brother. They ain't no dude. This my brother. Hey, he who think like just like how I think, how we grew up. We
For
know
sure.
where we came from. We know why we still here. You feel me? So
Hell yeah.
that's why I made sure I had to get my brother on here so y'all can understand my mindset. So what's
Goddamn
good
right.
with you, bro?
Hey man, I'm just taking it one day at a time, man. Reflecting on a lot of this shit that's been going on in our community. I just did my
Yes, sir.
last interview. Actually, that interview that's on that page, that's the one I just did in Brown Sub with the dude. Actually, he flew all the way from France and
Yeah.
came to interview me for that interview. You know what I mean? And he was very ecstatic about the shit. Of course, when they see the whole motherfucking interview, they can get a little more insight on what I'm talking about. But for the
Yes, sir.
most part, yeah, for the most part, growing up, you know, in Overtown, Edison Projects, Liberty City on 6, 1, and 13, where that shit was going down every day, man. And
Yes, sir.
it took for our generation from as far as Edison Project to really set that bitch off. We had some gangster niggas up on that was before us, but them niggas ain't turned it up like we did. You
They
know what
what
I'm
they
saying?
for
It
real. They
was all
what
respect.
it was some
And
real shit.
one thing I could respect about the OGs and Edison Project when I was, when we was around, they always try to steer us, straight. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That they didn't want us in that bullshit or whatever, but we were just too curious to not want to be in the bullshit because that was our middle name.
you ain't lying.
So curiosity, man, it ain't killed this human being here. It ain't killed you. It just made a motherfucker more tougher and more aware of what's going on around them, especially its surroundings. You know what I'm saying? So, it goes to back to where our motherfucking relationship goes so goddamn far back, goddamn it. A bitch won't even find the files. Them called X files. Because
What they
what we
say
went
that
in the X
I'm telling
files,
you,
you know what I'm saying?
that
Because a
shit
motherfucker,
that
right? And
this
that's
shit
why. Go ahead.
God put. That's why God got everything that we actually grew up in doing. He got it up here. That way we never can forget about it. If it's a house fire, this shit can't burn up. You feel what I'm saying? If it's a glitch inside this internet shit, this shit can't glitch out. Niggas got this
Exactly.
shit stuck up here.
Yeah, and that's why I say it's like with the saying, you know when they say when one door shut, another one gonna open. That's just like with our mindset. You know what I mean? We put in our mindset that if something don't go right on this end, we already got to have an option number two. We already got an option number two.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's why as far as not just driving a race car, but that's why as far as black people, we was able to conquer anything that came our way.
You did.
Anything.
And that what I be trying to tell them, man. We survived. We survived. I'm talking about survived 40 plus years. Tell
Yes.
me in our history of growing up, when somebody told us we were gonna make it to see 45 in our history.
That's facts right there because like every day, you look up with us, bro. We have a chance at life and we have a choice to live. So
Yes,
every
sir.
day we wake up, we got a chance and a choice, God. So that's why, it had to come to a point in our life when we just had to say, fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? The streets don't owe us shit. We ain't got to go back out there, man. And we ain't even, I'm not even applauding anything that goes on out here in the motherfucking streets because that shit ain't righteous, cuz.
And damn sure ain't surprised. That's the
Exactly.
crazy. That's the crazy thing about it. The way how we moved around. It kind of like got us ready to see what this future shit was gonna be by. You feel me? And where
Exactly.
a nigga immune to this shit.
And we wasn't sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? Because when they bought that motherfucker movie out, Back to the Future, Short Circuit, them crackers letting us know that the technology world is about to take off. And once they take off, see, the only thing that hasn't happened yet in America is that they haven't implied that motherfucker microchip in the human being itself. So
Real talk.
now, within the next few years, ain't no telling when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be a slap in the fucking face that in order for you to receive your child, your baby, your newborn baby, you're gonna have to allow them to place that motherfucking chip in there, that GPS system. That way they can keep track of them and make sure, and they want to try to throw it in like an Amber Alert. But Bill Gates already got his kids implied into this bullshit.
You dig what I'm saying?
And he's saying nothing ain't wrong with them. They living a healthy life. Yeah, but somebody else is watching their life. I don't
It's
need
no,
you to I don't need you to
I'm
watch my
sharing all
every
the
move.
channels very quick. I'm sharing both. I'm sharing the live to the rest of my channels. That way
Yeah,
we
you
can try
good.
to get more
You good.
people in there. Big. Keep talking though.
Yeah, you good, man. But it's like, that's why I say, I'm just talking about like from a political standpoint, because once whoever come on this motherfucker, they want to know some shit. I'm talking about Dade County.
Real
Period.
talk.
Talking about Dade fucking County. You know what I'm
And
saying?
nigga
So
ain't talking about nothing nobody told us.
no, this is what we motherfucking seen, what we done lived, what we done endured, what we done everything, bro. We can't be talking about some shit that we seen on the motherfucking movie. We got to talk about the shit on where the movies get the ideas from. The hood,
For
nigga.
real, for real. For real. And
Yeah.
it'd be funny because how you sit back and we sit and you do watch some of the movie like, and I be sitting with my wife and I be laughing and I be like, damn, what we were doing was like a movie. It's like, damn, this shit was like a movie then. What? Because the shit they
Everything you see in the movies, them ideas, a lot of the times come from the hood.
talking, and
See, they
that's what I
don't
would
see
mention.
they right, but see, they got it twisted because that's just a general way of living as far as how a
Mm-hmm.
nigga was living in the hood. But when a nigga talk about when you growing up in the motherfucking hood, we got the frozen cup lady house. You know what I'm saying? We got the motherfucking corner stoves. We got way before Arab even came about. We had the mom and pop stores all over every block. You know what
For
I
real.
mean? But then the Arabs had done took it upon themselves to act and think just like us, and that's why they integrated and took over every fucking store in Miami-Dade County.
Real talk.
So you
And
go
then
to the mom and pop stores, they got dust all over the fucking canned goods, all over the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody shopping there. Because,
hey,
not saying that, you know, it's their fault, but it's their fault because let's use this for an example. How many times have you went in the Arab store if you had a little money or not enough money or no money at all and you come out with whatever the fuck you need?
how many times?
Yeah, countless times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, because you go in there, hey, Abdul, all right, I got you, Junk. I got you,
I get
Gene. I got
I
you.
get what you're saying, yeah.
You go into the mom and pop store, that nigga gonna put his hand on his pistol and dare you to motherfucking try to take anything about that bitch.
And a
So it
lot
kind of,
like
so
from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? Because we did have Max and then we had Dillas, you know what I'm saying? So with us though, at the same time, we didn't steal out them stores though.
no, 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 we didn't. But see, I was saying that the difference on
Yeah,
how the Arabs operate to what our people are or how our people operate. But
I feel
what I had to found out as I got older that these people were trying to teach us the value of having your own, working hard for your own, not dependent or being codependent for somebody else shit, like the Arabs was doing us. So you
yeah,
get a check, let's say you was a construction worker and you get a check and you made 785. You done spent like 235 over here. You got bills and rent and every motherfucking thing else. Now what? And them
yeah,
Arabs gonna want their money. They're gonna want their money, of course. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a part of saying I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose, and I'm not gonna lose because I'm gonna continue to bring guns over here. I'm gonna continue to cash your food stamps in for money. I'm gonna continue to do all this so my people on the other side could be good.
yeah.
They
That's fact.
ran. They are running $1 billion industry right up under our nose, and to support their families across seas.
And give us the bad leg of it by giving the nigga
No,
putting not with not like I say not putting not they ain't like they ain't force a nigga. But you know how Mike done was shit, nigga. They, nigga go in there and get
now
an onion out
that's
that
not
bitch.
right. Now that's what I was telling you about the chance to live and the choice.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? A chance
yeah,
at life and a chance to want to live, and the choice
yeah,
to want to live. Now, as a man, we all have standards, we have boundaries, we have all sorts of entities, so to speak, in our motherfucking resume to where we won't do a lot of the shit that a woman would do. So
yeah.
not so I'm gonna go back to what we were just talking about. Me, you, we all don't witness this. When the old girl will give us some food stamps and tell us to go to the store. And the nigga embarrassed like a motherfucker when he see a broad in front of
Mhm.
him or behind him and he don't want to pull out the motherfucking $10 food stamps or whatever she gave you to get that motherfucking food or whatever the fuck. And now you wonder and your mama gonna ask you as soon as you get home, what took you so motherfucking long to come from that goddamn store?
Nigga,
Oh,
hey,
shit.
I'm
So
telling you,
we don't do
I done got robbed because I was so embarrassed about going in there with the food stamp. And the coach, what her name, Hacksaw gave me a better deal. Told me I'm gonna give you this much money for that them food stamps, and I done did it. That nigga ain't gave me nothing. Speeded off on the bicycle on me, but he taught me a lesson though. From that day forward, if it's worth robbing me for, it's worth spending. I'm walking in there and I'm spending mine proudly with my head up and go get this book out the way. You feel me?
bitch, I pull that EBT card out. I'll pull a food stamp out here. I'll pull all that shit out. Cause one thing about it, at
Yeah.
the end of the motherfucking day, that bitch that's in your motherfucking in the line with you might be worse than you, or that motherfucker might be one of motherfucking goddamn it trying to get where you at.
And it might be the one sit there and ask you, could you put this on your tab for me? You
For
know what I'm
real.
saying?
And you
And
know what? I don't yeah, and that's why I say, man, it's so much different from when we was growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when we used to go to the center, we eat free lunch. Then we'll slide to the park and eat free lunch because a nigga be hungry. So a nigga want to come and a nigga got you know what I'm saying? Nigga household wouldn't like that, nigga. We will be lucky to get breakfast a couple days out the week because we got to catch breakfast at school, me and you know what I'm saying? But dinner, that's always going to be a given.
for real, hey, cause I already remember brothers at the lunch line inside of
At
them
school. At
that
school.
shit. I already
So,
remember brothers eating in the house until the old girl
right.
got a
So
boyfriend.
Right. And that's why I was trying to tell a motherfucker, like, man, we went through some shit, dog. We'll go to Winn Dixie, nigga, and pop their ass, nigga, and come out with some shit, nigga, just so a nigga can eat. And the nigga ain't,
Yeah,
cause you know why? The old girl, our moms taught us a valuable lesson that no matter how hard it may get on you, you better go out and motherfucking get it, nigga.
go get it. For real. And
Cause
boy,
what the
look here.
next, yeah, cause what the next man got, and you want it, and you need that shit, you got to go and get it like he did,
For
or
real.
go get his ass.
They be talking about that titty in the mouth and shit. I don't like I say, well, our old girl ain't never put the titty in the mouth. Nigga, first get go, nigga. Yeah, came from Jackson Memorial Hospital, nigga. You gotta get out. You gotta get out there. It's time. Nigga ain't giving nigga
That's it,
time to
dog.
crawl. Nigga ain't get time to cry. Nigga ain't get time to do none of that shit Change your
Yeah,
nigga, you changing your own pamper. You taking your own shitty pamper off and changing that motherfucker.
for real. And like
You
I
know what
say,
I'm saying?
man, that shit, our mindset, far from a responsible standpoint, we was way more equipped.
Yeah. And
We
that's what
was
I've been
way
trying to
more
tell
equipped.
explain to my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? It be situations she think, oh, da, da, da. I'm like, this ain't bad. But the only difference I can say about how Miami people grew up, we did grow up. Whatever hood you was in, you were staying in. It was plethora of families. Like everybody was family back then. Like everybody took care of everybody. They snitched on you, but everybody took care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You might
And
have a little
that's what
changes. Huh?
that's what call a community.
You
Cause
feel me?
see,
That's what
you
we
take off,
know.
yeah, and if you take off the ITY, you got communion coming in with that.
Like they say
And
about the
that's what
neighborhood. We lived
that's
in the
right.
neighborhood, but they
And
done
them
took the
people
neighbor out
govern,
of it.
yeah, and they govern themselves accordingly. See, one thing about it, I used to always ask myself when I used to see an old lady on the porch just sitting there looking, but everybody knew her name.
Mm,
Everybody knew her name.
we're talking
And she
about
on
street,
every motherfucking thing that's going on. And she
man.
ain't moved. But that showed me that observation is the most important tool for anybody as you live out your life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We
For real.
watching this shit, man. We watching this shit with damn. How the fuck the police knew this shit was going down? When she seen the altercation, she jumped and called the cops, nigga, and we didn't even know that.
You feel?
Cause she gonna step
Yeah.
off in that house, come back outside, and that's what it is.
Real talk. Real
You
talk.
know, so it's like Miss Louise, Miss Rose, Miss Connie.
All of them
Let's
boy,
use some
hey,
let's use some of them motherfucking platform gangsters right there.
for real, for real.
Miss Cotton.
Um, shit stayed on the corner on second. Um, damn, I forgot her name.
Miss Juanita.
No, stayed on the corner of Second Ave, by the cross street from the stool.
Uh,
I'm gonna think of her name. Now that
you got
motherfucker.
Tyrone Mama, Miss Erling.
Oh, boy, look here. But at the same time, like I say, we got to the point where we knew respect though. We grew up with a hell of a lot of respect though, cause you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like we was out there like we were doing our bullshit, but we knew every corner. Our mama could get a phone call. Our mama could get a phone call from any one of these corners, or these women could get out here and beat our ass out here on these corners where we at. You know what I'm saying?
And then what's crazy? It wasn't no need for us to even lie when they ask us a question once we get to the house, cause we know we gonna make that shit worse.
You might
Now,
as well whoop
if we tell the truth, they might slap the shit out of us and tell us don't do it again.
nah, we get punched in the chest. Bah!
So,
Oh,
yeah, you
shit,
know
this
what I'm
nigga
saying.
done took this.
So it's like I envision that if I could just take 20 years of my life and give it to the youth now, I'm telling you, man, because see, the parents, the reason why it is the way it is because the parents are their kids' friends instead
Yeah,
of their parents.
yeah, real talk.
They their kids' friends instead of their parents. So if they say something to them, they got to tell them 4 or 5 times to get off this game and go do what the fuck I asked you to do. Why the
No,
fuck we got to go through? Why we got to go through that? Why?
man, and,
I
and that.
instilled. Yeah. Now go ahead, bro.
Now go ahead, go ahead.
I instilled in my household that by the time I finish that motherfucker sentence, you better be on your motherfucking job on what I asked you to take care of. Period. By the
For real,
time I finish that motherfucker sentence, cause bitches finna go down. Bitches World War VI in this motherfucker.
for real.
Cause
Cause I
I
don't care
feel
who you.
like I work too hard for one. I work too hard for one. And for two, I would do and give the world to any child, my child, a stepchild, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But what I instill in my household, It's gonna be order in that motherfucker. That way we ain't gotta have no miscommunication 10 years down the line on saying you been letting me do this. Why you want to have a problem with it now? You might
Right.
motherfucker just think about if I ain't got no order in my house and my stepdaughter decide to fire the motherfucker joint and I don't say nothing to her. But when she brings somebody else in here, I try to shine on her and be like, nigga, I've been smoking the hill for the last 15 years. You ain't saying nothing then, nigga. Why you want to say something about it now?
Yeah.
Oh, cause this is my house. No, I can't say that. I supposed to straighten that shit right then and there. That joint supposed to bend down your throat, motherfucker, and you gonna have that bitch for motherfucking lunch and dinner. Cause I'm gonna smoke your head
Guarantee
off. I'm gonna smoke your fucking head off,
guarantee
bitch.
you
You
know
ain't
next
never disrespect.
because I had to let a person know what look, man, it took me down to over 20 years to even tell my mom about the shit I done did in life that she already might know no, don't know or whatever. Nigga, I was
Right.
still scared to tell this lady as a grown man, nigga, even hey um no nigga, these young cats these days, like I say, and it's like and like I say, it's past, it's beyond our generation. It's a generation after us. Cause
They're not cutting you. I call it Generation X, man, because they X'd out every opportunity for those kids to learn and grow up
yeah,
the right way around OGs like us. They X'd
man,
them out. That's why I call
I
them
had to tell
Generation X. They X'd them out, man.
I had to
They
tell my
X'd them out
son
for all
one
that.
day. He was talking to me like I was his equal. I say, hold on, let's get this straight right quick, real fast. Nigga, I ain't your friend. I don't care how old you is, nigga. I ain't your friend, nigga. My title is your daddy, nigga. That's it. That when you go on the street, you talk to them niggas like that on that street. Cause talking to me like that, this my mind might slip. I might slip and go back to my days and think you a regular nigga on the street, and then you gonna think I'm disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to tell you, respect, talk to me as your daddy. Don't talk to me as your homeboy. I'm not your home. I don't care how old you get. Don't talk to me like I'm your homeboy. You know what I'm
Talk to me
saying?
with respect, and that's one side. And that's one side when it comes to our children. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
that's where us as men have to set that boundary right there. Boom, right there.
Well,
We gonna stop that shit right there. Ain't no baddest man hit my hand. You cross this line, nigga. That's your ass, nigga. Fuck that.
I, I had to tell him,
That's your area over there, nigga. The playpen, the basketball court, the schoolhouse, and even when you get grown, that job, your kids, and that shit. That's what you stay on that side of the line, nigga. Cause over here, nigga, let me tell you something, nigga. After all the shit I done got away with, nigga, I still look over my shoulder, nigga, thinking that nigga gonna come and get me, nigga.
bruh.
You ain't
I just said
motherfucking ready for that.
I just said this earlier today on the other line, dog. I know I ain't even in my hometown, but I carry everything that I know that could come back to me. God, like I say, God plays in mysterious ways. You feel me? So
Exactly.
anything I did, I ain't unclean. You feel me? That's why I should sit and try to talk to these young cats. At least try to clean up some of the bullshit that a nigga put out there in the air. And you know what I'm saying? And try to like kind of like, kind of mix, try to clean that little shit up and let a person know. Nah, it ain't for everybody. The survival that I got, it ain't for everybody. As y'all
And
see on these TV, y'all dying.
I'm gonna piggyback on what you just said, bro. When you said this is not for everybody. The thing about when we was growing up in Edison Project, bro, we we was thrown out into the wolves, bro. So we had to man up right then and there. But everybody in the future was not equipped for that. So before we took our kids through that, we're gonna tell them this is how you go about doing it. Because if you got in your mindset that you're gonna rock out and be stupid like that, boy, you finna be in for a rude awakening.
For real.
You're gonna be
Like
like,
I tell
Daddy. The first question you're gonna ask, Daddy, how did you manage to get through all that there, man? I'm going through it over here, Daddy. You know, this and that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? And
for real.
so that's why I keep myself motivated to as far as even as far as me cripping. You understand? I'm based out there in Los Angeles, California, with some real motherfucking niggas, man. And I'm down here in Miami with this shit. But the fact of the matter that I don't promote it, I don't condone in it as far as making them young cats think that it's okay to do this type of shit. Because
Yeah.
what I seen up there compared to what they doing down here, all this shit to be wiped out
You feel me?
because they about doing it wrong. They don't have no structure. Fuck it, you got a big homie and all that. You don't have no structure.
And you don't listen.
Because why in the fuck these kids going out still shooting motherfuckers?
You did?
Why? Why the fuck they still going out shooting motherfuckers? You understand what I'm saying? And then they coming back thinking it's okay. I just watched First 48 yesterday. Shout out to Poker Bean Projects, man, home of the first 48 episode ever showed, in case they ain't know. Yeah, so they had two young brothers in Atlanta. They didn't know their name. Their name was Quan and Man. That's all they knew. And them boys went and got life in prison for killing somebody off a Quan and Man. They say because that's why I tell you that when you out here on this crazy shit, you got to be mindful of other people.
Yes,
We
sir.
was on some stupid shit, some crazy shit. We ain't got to put it on the record, but we was on some stupid shit, but we was also mindful. Because if I
Real.
seen that nigga and I seen him with his little girl, nigga, I'm gonna pull up on his ass still, and I'm gonna say, I'm a boy, and I'm gonna just give you that look because you already know.
I'll tell you.
And the nigga
Real
ain't gonna
talk.
do nothing. And the nigga ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna say, my nigga, bet that up. Like
For
I tell
real.
a nigga, it's a story that I never told nobody that it was this dude that I was intending. I had to go and kill this dude. I'm saying on the record. I had to go and kill this dude, but I saw him with his son. And I said, this one on me. So he say, Daddy, who that is? I say, tell him, let him know I'm your friend. He say,
For
this
real.
daddy friend right here. So guess what? He say, well, how come he don't never hang out? We ain't got nobody to chill with, Daddy. Why don't he come hang out with us, Daddy? I say, I'll come and see you, little man. But 25, 26 years later, this is one of my best friends right now, and his son is my godson. But I just use that to say this, that it don't always have to be what you thought it was in the beginning when that shit jumped off.
Yeah.
Don't be so quick to elevate and be quick to escalate some shit that wasn't even worth it.
Hold on. Let me put this nigga ass, block this nigga ass right now.
Yeah.
That fruit cup still. Like I say, man, this ain't that time, that day, man, for y'all to be with all this trolling junk. Man, real talk. I told y'all, man, things. This is a new year, man. So a lot of you trolls gonna be upset with a brother like me, cause I ain't letting y'all get off how y'all get off on your tongue. And like I say, I ain't gonna let y'all disturb the peace that my brothers don't got in their mind. Cause like I say, just cause I sit and try to ignore y'all, that don't mean they gonna do the same. You know what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell y'all that I don't rock with I don't rock with flaw ass niggas, man. Everybody I rock with will come find your ass, my nigga. And so we
Exactly.
ain't trying to get on that level. We're gonna leave that alone now. I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna stay in block. I see you come on here with this bullshit. Make you another account, do what you gotta do, man. But like I said, I got my
But you know
brother Zell
what?
here. And
But you
man,
know
real
what?
talk.
And you know the thing about it is, God, fuck that shit. Because one thing I had to learn about, I told a motherfucker, if you real about what you saying, running your mouth, send me your address, I'll book a flight, and I'll come see you. I'm gonna knock on your door.
For real.
Your bitch better not come to that motherfucker, because I might end up fucking a nigga.
Well, yeah,
So don't get,
after they come scoop your ass off that ground,
for real, nigga, you
they
around here
gonna put their
playing.
shitty
See,
drawers right on your girl head. Put the
right,
shitty
and
drawers
that's
right on
why,
her head.
right, and that's why a nigga don't jump off dealing with these old suck ass motherfuckers, man,
Yeah,
because they
these
be
trolls,
bored,
man, they be thinking.
they, they
See,
be
they know.
miserable.
See, with this bullshit, they know YouTube will block a nigga. All if a nigga go in on this L5910 shit, crew shit, or whatever the fuck that is. But I keep trying to tell people, I don't respect that shit. You feel me? I don't respect that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Don't do it over here. Do that shit wherever y'all got to go do it at with your 11, 5, 9, 10 crew. Do it over there.
What they
Because
be
this
saying,
ain't
what they
that.
was saying something?
Yeah, talking about is this some cutie you was talking about or some shit. But they do the shit to Marvin. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. Oh,
You
okay,
feel me?
yeah. But
With
you
that
know
gay
what,
shit.
and like I say, man, the thing of it is, man, great minds think alike. Simple minds stay in the dark. You
You
understand
did?
what I'm saying? And that's why we're gonna continue to prosper, and I'll be on this motherfucker once a week with you, bro.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but
So
before we go any farther, since you know what I'm saying, I want y'all to get the y'all gonna get the real like deal from my brother, man. I'm gonna go ahead and we gonna I'm gonna play a video. I need y'all to go to his channel. Y'all see it up there, man. So y'all get a little insights on who he is.
and send them to the real Miami OG junk, the real Miami, the one in Lincoln Field. When I was off in the trenches in that motherfucker in the projects, nigga. When I'm able to go to every
Yeah.
motherfucking hood in Miami, every hood in Miami, nigga. Certified, nigga. Certified. Fuck they talking about. We out here, nigga. When they talking
And
about something, we outside. You niggas ain't outside. You
a
niggas
lot of
inside.
these people don't be understanding, boy. Ain't too many niggas could say that, you know what I'm saying, they able to go to all hoods, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I keep trying to tell people, I ain't never been on the run from Miami. Nigga, I left Miami.
That's it.
Out here in Dade County, you're not gonna even know because you might just be having a good time 1 minute. Next minute, 5 people on the ground dead. That's just how that shit goes. The shit like survival of the fittest, man. Out here in Liberty City, Old Town, Little Haiti, Carol City, Opa-locka, down south, like all areas of down south. And a lot
That's
of
real,
people,
though.
they were sleeping on these guys at one time till these guys started. The same we was responding on this end. So it's like it had to come to a level of respect and far respecting each other's areas where you're from. You know what I mean? So you just can't just go into somebody's hood.
That shit gonna do that. It's raining outside.
Nah, it's all good, but that's facts though. I like when that bitch just playing while a nigga just, expounding on shit, man. You know what I mean? That's why I say I got to keep myself, motivated. I'm be posting up a lot of shit on the real Miami hip hop artists and everything. You know what I'm saying?
You want to make some community. You got to start
But what,
within yourself.
what we gonna do? The next live you motherfucking do. I don't care what the topic is. You motherfucking tap in with me, my nigga, and I'm ready. Matter of fact, I got
Yeah,
all,
cause like I say,
I'm listening.
say it again.
Now I was listening to you say, but like I say,
I was trying to. Oh no, I was
yeah,
gonna.
and that's
My
what
mind went going somewhere. Oh yeah. You know how my shit be slipping.
yeah, it's
Hey,
all good.
yeah, like I say, man, that's why I've been trying to tap in with you, man, because I need a nigga who think like I think. You feel me?
Yeah, and we
Because
gonna be on the same
these,
page, bro, at all
they
times, man. Go ahead.
they don't be understanding that when I be talking, I don't be talking like to save myself. I'm already through it. God did his plan for me. He got me to 45. You feel me? He made me see what I never was gonna thought I was gonna see. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting
Facts.
old. You know what I'm saying? This shit, I ain't in prison. I'm out here on the street. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in the world can say they looking for me. You feel me? It,
And
this
doing what
wasn't
the
my
fuck
plan.
you want to do.
You get
And
what I'm
doing
saying?
what
This
the
wasn't
fuck
my
you want
plan.
to do.
And I needed another nigga. I need a brother, a person who know me, and I know them. They can come on here and they'll understand. That's why I ain't trying to like make no questions. Cause everything I'm thinking, you already thinking. Anything
That's
I was
it.
gonna talk about, you gonna already talk about. So I can let you fly. I can let you say what the hell you gonna say your topic,
That's it.
and I already know I can tap in on the topic because I know what you're finna talk about. You feel me?
Already, bro. Already, man. I'm just sitting here looking at this motherfucking dude who had a hit and run accident, man, and killed some kids, man. And
Yeah, killed the 2 kids, man. It's hit six
that
and
was
killed
yeah,
2
that
of
was
them.
that was a family. That was a friend of the family. That's one of their close people. I remember. She she was young, but the whole thing of it is this young man was 27 years old, little Spanish, white, whatever he is.
Yeah.
But why would you have to be in a rush to get where you're trying to go and you ain't going nowhere, bro?
And
Like
then
why would
the
y'all
shit.
do that? Y'all constantly doing this shit. Like wherever y'all trying to go at, you a zoom past somebody, cut somebody off, and you get stopped right at the red light about 5 feet away from me.
And the thing that fucked me up about that dog, how many times a nigga done went around a damn metro bus and never hit the fucking sidewalk?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Did you do this shit intentionally? Because when you hit that, once you came around that bus, you seen a bunch of black kids sitting out there on their side, and you did that shit purposely. Cause ain't no
Yeah,
in my head, I can't think of that shit because I done passed so many buses, done went around buses. In my
but
mind,
see, our mentality, not cutting y'all. We know not to hurt no kids, bro. We know for a fact, bitch, we gonna hurt ourselves before we hurt one of them.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the shit that's the shit that fucked me up about the story. I'm like, how we know how long a fucking bus is. By the time I zoom around this bus, I'm gonna at least go a little bit before I even try to get in front of the bus because I know the bus might pull off just as I'm trying to get into that lane. How did you end up in a park on the sidewalk that's going into a apartment building and you hit these innocent kids sitting out there? And it goes back to what I was trying to ask people earlier. Why y'all think 22 gonna be better than 21 when shit like this going on in December? In the last of December, this is what going on. Fuck the drug dealers getting killed. Fuck rappers getting killed. We know our path. We know our path when we do the shit we doing. What about these kids?
Mm-hmm.
What about these kids
That's
that's getting killed?
and that's the whole thing, man. I'm so sick and tired of these motherfuckers fuck with these kids.
Man.
These kids ain't doing nothing to nobody. They ain't asked to be here. So why you fucking with them? Then the generation before you allowed your fuck ass to grow up to be a man. So why
For
you
real.
gonna stop their motherfucking life by killing them?
That shit fucked me up so bad when I'm telling you the first live, that's what I talked about. I talked about that story too. Like
But you see, I ain't even heard it. And look what we talking about, bro. We know what to talk about, bro.
That's what I told you. This is what I told you. I already know you're gonna be on the same philosophy that I'm on. Yeah, cause we talk a little rough, but people got to understand where we come from. It never stopped. We didn't start off good and then started off bad. I mean, ended off bad. We started off bad and ended up good. You know what I'm saying? This is the life we trying to live this normal life. We trying to step in the light of not having a family cry, not being a participant of that situation, not, you know what I'm saying, man, being a Grand Reaper. That's all that thing I can say. You know what I'm saying? Without putting my business out there, I learned not to be the Grand Reaper.
And
From
you
a
know the
life
thing
of
about
growing up to
that's
be a
right.
Grand Reaper.
That's right. And the thing about that is though, God, I look at it like this here. You only got one shot. You only got one shot at life. One. When you get here, is what you make of that motherfucker. But we was chose to live the lifestyle that we once lived before this lifestyle. Because if we knew that it was this fucking easy to do what we're doing now, we would have been doing it.
They'd
But
have
it
had a
came,
different trend to follow. The world would have
right,
had a different trend to follow. You feel me?
right, right. But the thing about that is, it also comes back to what I was talking about earlier, that we was thrown out to the woods and we had to grow up fast, bro. And we
And
never disrespected our parents. We just had to grow up fast, bro.
for real,
Just like that time, I never forget. I never forget. It was one time. It was me, you, Poppy, and probably about Gary, Jacket. It was a whole bunch of, but it was a dude. It was a dude came and jumped out his car and chased after Poppy, and he almost caught Poppy. But you push Poppy in the front to get away, nigga.
yeah.
Real nigga shit. How many niggas gonna do that? Them niggas gonna be like, no, he stay over there around the corner.
One thing we know, one thing for sure, we was always taught, nigga, all of us got to come back home.
That's right.
We all got to come back home.
That's right. Cause one thing about it, we knew for a fact that by us being the elders, we knew that we had to make the sacrifice for the younger brothers.
And we were kids ourselves.
Right, but see that came to saying that we grew up fast, bro. Ain't nobody finna do that shit for nobody these days. They gonna watch you fall.
Boy, that's why I say it's so crazy. Now it ain't crazy. To me nowadays. I look at certain shit. Like I say, I probably look at shit different. I still, like I say, we grew up from not. I can't even say we grew up from poverty. We grew up from reality. We grew up in reality at an early age.
Picture, baby. And that's right.
We got older to realize our reality. Then it's not that it couldn't have happened. It was gonna happen anyway. God placed us in this situation at this because there were other kids wasn't living like this in other states. You get what I'm saying?
And like I was saying, like, and not just talking about something different, like with the music part. That's just like when everybody 20, 25 years ago, we was growing up. Ain't now a nigga coming down to Miami to hang out, nigga. Period. Fuck you. Ain't nobody finna come down here and hang out. Ain't nobody finna come down here and hang out, nigga. You gonna pay that bread, nigga. Ain't no rappers, none of that shit was coming down here, nigga. Straight the fuck like that. You know what I'm saying? But then they just done turned. I got you. And then they just turned Miami into a damn tourist city now.
Yeah, man.
They turned it into a tourist city.
I had a dude when I moved out of Miami and moved in Orlando on the run. Dude recognized me. He was like, blah, 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 yada, blah. He was talking about it, whatever. But the thing he said, the first time I met you, you know you robbed me. I said, you were from out of town. That's all I knew. But the next time you came back, you were good. You get what I'm saying? Right. The next time you came back, you were good. He said, yeah,
exactly, bro.
I came back and did business with you. I know they sent you to me. You know what I'm saying? But you know that's either here or there. You feel me?
And that goes to show you, man, cause like, man, you know what I'm saying? That could have went another way.
You did? Cause I surely remember, nigga.
But guess what that comes from? But guess what that comes from on his part? The same thing we got right now, maturity.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what that do, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I look at a lot of stuff, man. A lot of people, man. That word sacrifice, man, it hangs big in our generation.
And I knew the nigga knew me. Yeah. Hey, Junkie,
I gotta take this call.
All right.
I love you, bro.
I love you too, man. Like I say, y'all, man, that was gonna be the realest conversation y'all get out here on YouTube, man. Like I say, I'm gonna bring bruh back. We're gonna have bruh back on the panel, man. Just getting y'all, that was just the beginning, man. And like I say, if y'all want more Junkie Zell, man, and y'all want to tune in to him, his YouTube channel is right here. All you gotta do is tap in, go show some love for more real. His channel called The Real Miami. I'm the Real Miami Talk, and he the Real Miami. You know what I'm saying? But we both Miami. You feel me? And before we end this out, we're gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna give y'all a little taste of what he do on his channel, man.
Without being fucked with because you stay yourself, you mind your own, you stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Unless it's a situation.
Let's get that 17 up.
If you're from special group, you cannot go in another hood. Nah, you ain't gonna be allowed to go in no other hood as far as this is what we call like you got to respect enemy lines because even in your own neighborhood you have enemies. So what you would think if you go to somebody else's neighborhood, what you think is gonna happen? And if you want to go there just to meet them. Now, let's just say if you were from Opalaka and I'm from North Miami. Maybe some few went on in the past, made some things. But if I'm coming to see you about whatever I'm coming to see you about or talk to you about, I might be coming to talk to you about a truce. To say that, the homies over here, the homies over there, we're gonna stop this. But these days they don't believe in what they would say a big homie. They don't know what a big homie is.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So by me being an OG out here in real life, let's say real life, that just ain't the name that I motherfucking earned. You know what I mean? Overnight. I had to work for that shit. It's like anything else in fucking life, you gotta work for it.
Yeah.
That's why every day I wake up and given the opportunity to make something better of myself, my community, another person's life, then I'm gonna give it my all, man. As this is gonna be my last day on earth. That's what it is.
Okay.
So dealing with the gentrification,
Yeah.
I myself personally applaud it because you getting the chance to see something different, know something different, be a part of something different, and vice versa. Because you got some white people, like Lord behold, man, once they got around us, it's like shit, man, I like this shit because black people, we naturally genuine people.
Yeah.
So it's like just like with me, how you met up with me, we talking, we dealing with each other. Your skin tone don't mean nothing. It's what's up here and here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you got to always learn to give a person the benefit of the doubt in life. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to do, man. A chance and a choice is what you have every day you wake up. A chance and a choice.
Sure.
And so it's up to you what you're gonna do with either or both.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anything you want to know, anything you ask when it comes to the gentrification of Dade County, you're proud to know it, man.
And which neighborhood gets gentrified the the quickest?
Who get what the quickest?
Yeah.
Say what now?
Which neighborhood has been gentrified the quickest?
Oh, the gentrification the
Yeah.
quickest. That right
I heard
there.
about Little Haiti maybe, but
Nah, I say Liberty City, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw Liberty City Square,
Yeah, you talk about the poker beans.
and there is one side of the road. It's like kind of authentic housing, and
That's
like
right.
here,
That's the same
and
thing.
the other side,
That's what I was telling
nothing.
you. Right. And remember, I was telling you about that part, texting, saying that they got one side that they done built up, and they got another side to where it's still like this is the slums. The reason for that is because they're showing you the difference to where they're going to make sure that they don't want a man, an actual man, living in these projects like they was over here all these years, causing all this ruckus, causing all this trouble. But
Yeah.
who fault is that? It's not our fault because we was left at the point of no return to the point to where we got to go stay with our child's mother because it's difficult to get a job at the time.
Yeah.
Um, they want to allow us to get a place to live under our own name because they say that we was a risk and we might cause harm or bodily harm to citizens that who never been in trouble.
Yeah.
So that was a strike off the gate. So now they're gonna put all of us in Liberty Square, what you was talking about, the poking beans,
Yeah.
Town Park, Edison Projects, Scott Projects. I'm
That,
naming all these projects. Hold on now. So they put all us, and you got 20 more guys that think just like me and act just like me. So what you think is gonna happen?
yeah.
It's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow up. You ain't gonna see nobody like you. We're not gonna see a little. We're gonna see 20 different guys, but just like me, think like me, act like me, respond like me of any little altercation.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the way it is now, because they didn't want to give us the chance to venture out. It's no one's fault that they had to be left in the hood.
That's what you call the pork and beans.
Yeah, the
project.
folks mean, yeah, that's
Yes,
Liberty Square.
I heard, I saw a video of you on YouTube talking about the pork and beans project.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me who did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so no,
It was serious, man, and it was what it was, man, because this right here, when you open up your mouth and talk about the history of Liberty City, Overtown, Brown Subs, wherever you talking about it at, you got to know your shit first. You
yeah,
can't just be out here just talking about something that don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah,
Somebody
sure.
gonna check that shit.
sure.
It might be a lady check that shit. It might be a little kid. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Get off. Get away.
Yeah,
And that's real. They got the right to say that because you're talking about their neighborhood.
yeah, sure.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I'm trying to meet people
Yeah,
like you and others to.
yeah, you're gonna be good, man. Because every time you come down here, you got to key in with me because we gonna do this. You know what I mean? And anything you want to know when it comes to the gentrification of Dade County, you more than welcome, man. Because you're one of the first guys to set the tone
Thank you.
to come out and say, man, let me step out and think outside the box and do something different. And that's what I'm all about. I'm very spontaneous when it comes to doing something different. Just do it.
Yeah,
You know, and Nike don't owe us that. You know what I mean? We just get out there, we just do it. And I'm proud of you for that, man, for taking that leap, man, because you're gonna have more people
thank you.
like you come after that because of you.
I hope so.
Yeah, you got the ability.
Did you ever had people comes from other country or even maybe you from the US coming to you to
Interview me?
Yeah, to talk about the subject about the hood or the justification or
You're the first guy. You're the first guy. Antoine is the first guy. You know what I'm saying? So you got a whole platform just with that alone.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you ran across somebody that's really like um, compassionate when it comes to talking about the history of Miami.
yeah,
And very compassionate. This is my dreams as well. So I seen my dreams soar at a nice little level, and I ain't gonna stop because Miami-Dade County needs it. Broward County needs it. Palm Beach County needs it, etc. Everybody needs it. But this is where it all starts because a lot of people, no matter where you're from, you're going to hear about this first. And then once you get down here, you'll start to venture out and say, man, there's more to it than just Miami, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in Broward and Hollandale and Palm Beach and Fort Myers, etc. So dealing with the gentrification, man, this is going to be a subject that could be talked about forevermore. Because these same kids, I'm telling you, when I grew up here, the Hispanics, they set a tone to never give up on what they was striving for. So when I was living over town and I seen a Spanish person and it looked kind of, because I was young and I was like, dude, he's supposed to be over here, you know?
yeah,
But as time went on, they started coming more, and they were some very acceptable people. Very acceptable people. You know why? Because they just like us. They just speak a different language.
yeah,
They just like us. They just like the blacks in the neighborhood. That's why they was able to blend right in and not have any issues. Same thing go with that with the Haitians, but it was a different feel because the documentary that I previously did about a year ago,
yeah,
before the Zell Pound evolved, I was that guy with those guys. I was one of the original guys with those guys. So it gained a lot of respect from me, and them never had no issues. And I used to wonder why somebody would want to jump on someone the same color as you. You understand?
yeah,
And people are going to be people, dummies are going to be dummies, and crash dummies are going to just crash. But when you got people that has a heart, no matter how gangster you are or you want to be, but when you got a heart for people, all that shit changed. It's out the window.
yeah,
It's out the window. It changed. So how am I going to tell you to stop smoking cigarettes and I fire up a fat ass joint in your face. How can I tell you not to do something and I'm still doing it? That's not lead by example and it's not a good look.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, that's why if people could just communicate and not dictate, I think I know that the world would be a better place.
Yeah, sure.
The world would be a better place if you learn to not dictate.
If you learn to understand why other people are like they are and why they are different of you or why they are like you, just trying to understand each other without like open the book and not just
The cover.
yeah,
That's right. And technically speaking, man, as human beings, we are considered walking books.
yeah,
You understand? Because we have a beginning of our story and it's going to be an end of our story.
yeah,
We are actually walking books, humans, because we process so much stuff on a daily basis. That's why we have billions and billions and billions of brain cells because they reproduce daily.
yeah,
They reproduce.
every day.
So you got to know what you know by giving yourself some thought before you speak.
Yeah, sure. Communication is at the bottom of
Man, that's the best understanding in the world. That's the foundation of everything. That's the foundation of everything.
yeah,
You know. But that was really that was this was one of the raw interviews I did with someone, especially of a different culture, and that's one of the coolest things that I can actually um, say that I'm happy to be a part of. So it's up to us to take this to a whole nother level.
yeah,
We got to take it to a whole nother level. I'm going to tie you in to one of my guys named Aaron Jackson.
yeah.
You know where he's at? He's in
No,
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, he's right there. So I'm gonna call this guy and I'm gonna see what he got going on. And I think it'll be a good thing for you to meet up with him because he's on the same type of time you on.
Yeah, sure, sure.
That way, even when you come down here and not just with me, you could be able to venture out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And say, okay, let me call AJ because
yeah,
OG Junk is busy, so let me call AJ and see what he's doing. Then boom, you can meet up with AJ and y'all can get on the same type of thing.
yeah,
You know
sure.
what I mean? So you got to meet these kind of people in order to market yourself and network just like I do. You know what I mean? Because even when anytime you come from France, you make sure you tap in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Hey man, I'm getting ready to come about a week or so. Then I know I could be able to balance something out and show you the love and the respect like you showed me by coming here to come visit me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're gonna do that now. I'm gonna get on the phone and I'm gonna call this guy now. And I'm gonna see what he's doing now because he shouldn't be busy. He might be in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check because he's right there in Alabama.
okay.
So I'm gonna check with him now. So we're gonna conclude this interview. I'm glad that everybody tapped in with me, man. The real Miami OG Junk. Y'all definitely got to follow my Instagram, OG Junk, The Real Miami. That's it. So y'all, my guy right here. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out to the Real Miami.
Shout out to the real Miami OG Chunk.
That's right. It's my guy right here. Yeah, for sure. So what you learned today, man, off this spot right here, man, when you came here, man? Like briefly, what you learned?
I learned about because we never met before. We just met through Instagram and WhatsApp. So I learned to trust the people I meet by talking on the phone and just trust a human being like me
Yeah.
without and go how to say like open the book and not just
You never
look at
judge
the
a book by its cover.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you never judge a book by its
yeah,
cover.
I learned a little bit more about Brownsville and the gentrification here. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to learn more and more and meet some of your friends some of other people of your neighborhood of the hood.
So, question: what's your take on the real Miami? What's your take on when you met me?
What do you like to take away?
Like now, how do you feel about as by you meeting me now?
Yeah,
How do you feel now?
I feel very, very grateful for, like, thanks for having me here
Definitely.
and show me what you showed me
Yeah.
and explain me about the culture, the communities, and the neighborhood, your story,
Yeah.
and then looking forward to work with you in the future.
Forevermore, man. We got this. Forevermore.
As soon as I will come back here.
And where you getting ready to head at now, brother?
When I will come back here?
Yeah, I'm saying, where you heading at now? You getting ready to fly out somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going back to France.
You going back to France, so you came all the way.
Yeah, I came
Oh,
all the
man.
way from France to here, and it's all by myself, without grains or nothing. So
Oh, man. That's grateful, brother. That's grateful that you even had a chance to come down
I
here
hope
like
to
that.
build something meaningful and strong to document the communities that are on the grip of gentrification and trying to be part of this culture by bringing what I can bring, so my camera and my pictures
Let me see that camera. Show him that camera, man.
and my eyes.
That's his wife right there, y'all. That camera is his wife. You know what I'm saying? He is married to that camera right there.
I always keep it on around my neck to keep sure that I can.
So you don't miss an image if you want to say to capture a moment.
Yeah,
Man, we really appreciate you, Antoine, man, for coming all the way from France, man,
thank you.
and coming through, man, to come visit Miami-Dade County, man. And we appreciate you abundantly, my brother. Until we meet again next time, man, y'all already know what it is, man. The real Miami OG Junk has done it again. Love y'all, man. Peace and love.